what I thought. But they were in front of me. Okay. Let's do Twitch official site. Creator dashboard. Stream manager. I misspelled want. How did I misspell want? Copy and paste. Hey, Cruising Girl's in here. Oh, my mic is on. Hi, Cruising Girl. Done, updated. I just got home to what I think my flu is clogging up. Oh, I don't want it up there. Yeah, no, nothing's activated. I just turned the stream on. I haven't activated anything. Do not.
Lumia opened.
Thank you. Hey, Jaden.
Welcome.
Hey, there, everything's working. All right, cool. See you in a second.
Nozzle heats up and the plastic it flows. A creation takes form as the live stream goes. Heart of a maker with a tech-savvy show. Designs in the making, see the hotbed aglow. It's shenanigans 3D on the digital stage. With each layer printed, he's the maker. Let's start the show. Layer by layer, we watch it grow. A twitch in time with shenanigans flow. Chaos reigns with a fiery glow. We're live. We crash. Watch closely as the filament spins. A wild ride where the line between fails and wins. Accidental art when the plastic rebels. Shenanigans 3D. He's breaking all the levels on the edge of tech. Where the sparks may fly. In the streamer's den, there's no limit to the sky. Every stream's a gamble, roll the fiery dice. Pushing limits, bending rules, not one to think twice. Heartbeat pulses with each print he creates. While the chat's wild wonder and suspense they wait. Rising with the flames in the shenanigans game. Printing out the future, no two prints the same.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome in. Yes, I know I'm running a little late. It's 1 o'clock already. Holy God. It's been a crazy, crazy past few days. Tech Cheaper, yo, my friend, how are you doing? Jane Teen, welcome in. Is that how I know we'll always mispronounce that. Cruising Girl, how you doing? How's everybody doing today? Let's get some lo-fi Christmas music on. Do you want to build a snowman? I do. Low poly. We're going to attempt a low poly today. Let me get my music turned down because it's like very loud on my end. There, I think that's a well balanced. I noticed, I watched my last stream and I noticed that the music really wasn't coming through. All right, anyway. You're visiting your folks. Well, tell them happy holidays from Shenanigans, from all of us. Okay. Yeah, I just pulled into the house and I come inside and I was like, what's going on with my burner? Why is it like there's no fire or anything in there? And I was like, well, okay, well, it's low on pellets, so I put pellets in it, and then it started making this like wobble, 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 wobble sound. And I was like, well, that's probably not a good thing. And yeah, so what happened was like the fire just went out as I was putting the new pellets in. So it just went out, right? I just ran out of pellets. And then I kicked it on and I opened up the door to see where my ash level and all that stuff was. And all this smoke came barreling out. And I was like, oh boy, I don't like that. So I walked outside and I could see like, I couldn't see any smoke because it's like a clean burning thingy, right? But I could see the heat coming off of the top of my chimney. So yeah, I don't know. So I relit the fire, bumped it up a couple levels to get it warmed up. But it's 62 in here, but bumped up a couple levels, and it's just like the fire just constantly keeps building and building and building. I'm like, oh, I was like, maybe I think my flues might be getting clogged. Low poly with CAD, yes. I questioned that myself too, but we are going to try it. Let's see here. What do we have on here? Oh, this is a ball. Oh, thank you for your Prime sub, Jaden. Thank you, my friend.
Just subscribed
We don't save this. Oh, this. You want to know what this is? You see that? What's that look like to you? I mean, it looks like a rocket nozzle to me. But why is it encased in this box? Why? Because I've been teaching myself some cam. That's why. So this is the... we'll bring it up on the big screen here. So this is the facing. Yes, we are going to be milling this. So that's the facing, right? Fire in the chimney? I don't think so. I think it's just clogged. I'm gonna run some oh, excuse me for a minute. I'm gonna run some flue cleaner through it after stream. So yeah, that's the facing, and then I get down to the and simulation. I get down to here, and then we do animated again. So this is going to be getting cut out on the machine. I know it's not good as a real brush. I understand that. I do know that. But I'm gonna run some cleaner through it, and then I'm gonna open up my backstop thing, and try to get it forced out. The nice thing about it is it's a 4-inch pipe. So it actually goes up through my chimney. Welcome. Greetings from Nova Scotia. Wait a minute. Nova Scotia? Wait a minute. Are you from Nova Scotia? Or wait a minute. Okay, I'm a little confused here. I get them. Is that your hometown area or is that your current living area? Which one is it again? Montreal is your current living one, right? Montreal area, whatever it is. Quebec? Is it Quebec? I don't know. I don't know. Pesliz, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing great. Hometown for Pez. Okay, so you're back. So you're back with your family right now. Montreal is your current area. Nova Scotia is your home area. Got it. That's a 50-50. I eventually would figure it out. Yeah, so this is a rocket nozzle. This is getting machined out of metal with the CNC. So I have been working on my can skills. I've been getting it figured out, so we can start working up. We can start working and start milling stuff on the CNC. Yeah, you bring a printer with you. That's like the perfect thing for a positron, right? So yeah, let's save this. Well, I'm glad you made it back to your hometown safely, and you can spend some time with family. This is. Okay, so you just saw a preview of that, right? Now it's going to be multiple pieces. I can only mill 20 millimeters at a time. That's my only thickness on the Z height before I start running into tool problems. So this next rocket thing is going to be all machined out of aluminum in 20 millimeter segments that we're going to have to screw and bolt together. It's going to be wild. All right, so that's saved. We can close that out. This is a blank. We can close that out and don't save. Yes, let's build a snowman. So I had this idea for a show today. There is one idea I've been wanting to work on. It's a LED thing that spins around and makes stuff like that, right? But I need to get a hold of Builder Robot about that before I do that. You almost ordered an A1 Mini. So you can print while you're at Christmas. Yeah. It's a long bus ride from Halifax. Is it a long? Oh, is it a long bus ride from Halifax? I don't know. But we're gonna save all the big projects we're gonna, like that we've been working on, all that stuff. We're gonna save that until after Christmas and after the holidays, because now it's just a time of just us hanging out, having a good time, sharing things, and yeah, cheers. Just kind of winding down 2024. But I was gonna make a noisemaker, you know, the ratchet kind that you sit there and you hold and spin around. I was gonna make a print and place one. I have the idea how to do it, and then on the way home, I started researching them to see how I can do it. So it was a print and place without supports, and that's when I came across a 3D printed one. And then when I clicked on it, it's like, oh, somebody already made one. I clicked on it, and I'm like, oh, hundreds of people have already made them. So I was like, yeah, well, that idea is out the window. So we'll just, no, maybe we'll have fun. I was gonna make it for New Year's. But yeah, I figured I'll just, yeah. And then the LED project I was gonna do, it has nothing to do with any kind of holidays. It's just something I want to do. But we'll save that until after Christmas. And then on the way home, I drove past this house that had a bunch of snowmen in the front, and there were those wireframe snowman, snow people, what do you want to call it these days? I don't know. Snowmen. There are all these wireframe things, but then they had the white all around it, but they're like, they had like, there's lights all inside of them, but they're like low polygon. They look like they're low polygon. I was like, why don't we make a low polygon snowman today? And we'll put a candle inside of it and light it in, an electronic candle. Yeah, so let's do that. I have no idea how to do it. But we're gonna pull out of this brain jar of mine an idea. Cross the fingers that that it will work. It's a good idea. I don't know. We'll find out. How's everybody this beautiful, what is today? Oh, my days are all mixed up. We are going to start by finishing that sketch. We're just gonna make a sphere, right? That's what we do. We had the perfect snowman making snow Sunday. Oh, it was the perfect. So let's do. How high should we do this? Well, before anything, we need to, let's cancel this. We need to make a cylinder. They are what? They are 29. We're going to say 34. And I think they're like 17. Really doesn't matter. But that is our candle right there. Yes, I did. Yeah, we did that snowman a couple weeks back. All right. This is just for reference. We're going to do everything in primitive because, you know, it was a little late getting in here today. Oh, that's an interesting... That is an interesting thing. We'll do that. We're going to click this to a new body. Whoa. I want to where that just disappears. Hit OK. Let's move this. And I think that looks pretty good. Hit OK. Hit right. Now what I want to do, I want to select this guy. Move it to about right there. We're supposed to have another snowstorm tonight. Oh wow, I put way too much lemon in that drink. Let's move it up a little bit so we have a platform that works. We need to scale this. Oh. That will work. We're gonna take this. There's the bottom of our snowman. I wish we could move this without... Yeah, it's like we're not going to be able to. That looks good. Okay, so next is we need another one, right? Yeah. Let's do three. Let's do a 3 sphere snowman. That looks about. Does that look about right? Yeah, that looks about right. We can always scale it if it's not. Yeah, it's looking like a snowman, right? Does that look? Yes, perfect, beautiful. We don't really want to go too detailed because we're going to be making it into a low poly. So, you know what? I just realized I don't have any white filament. I have absolutely zero white filament. I guess we're going to have to use yellow. Don't need the yellow snow. And I don't know who that is. Why are you calling me during this time? I apologize for that. So you're mute. Okay. I think we should do the snow itself in low poly. And then everything else maybe. Let's try the low poly first to see if we can even convert this to a low poly. That's what I want to try to figure out. Because then we're gonna put a hat on it. Maybe we'll design some tree branches for it. They'll print separately. Then you just put them together. So let's take this and convert this. Yeah, let's do the body as a low poly and everything else we'll keep it as it is. So let's go to mesh. Actually, before we do that, we need to get back into solid, and when you combine all these, that would be a good thing to do. Combine them all. All right. Let's go to mesh. And we'll do tensillate. Oh, before we do this, I got to go up here and cancel something. What the heck? Don't capture design history. That is something, if you start working with mesh, make sure you close out your design history. If not, you're just gonna have this crashing. Okay, select the body. We're gonna select that body. And how many? We have 9,352 triangle on here. So we need to do this here. I know we can do this. So we have it as a mesh now, but now we need to. Hey, Retro Maker, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. I'm trying to find. Let's cancel that. I'm trying to make this. What is that? To do flat shaded. You're spending hours painting. What do we do? Reduce is what we did, right? That is definitely low poly. Let's see if we can bring this up a little bit. Okay. That just doesn't look right, does it? It looks kind of like... Oh, that just gave me an idea how I can do my freaking wizard staff. How to make the crystals for the wizard staff. I haven't really done that much painting. That might be, let's kind of go with that. It's not completely low, like it's low poly enough, right? We need to convert this. Let's see here. Oh, we need to get back into solid, that's right. Is that already acting like a body? Let's find out. Let's send it off to the printer. You have a very detailed Christmas card. You have to, I got to do some Christmas stuff on the printers too. I got to do that this weekend. Okay. Yes, it did. Cool. It is acting like a body. So it already converted itself over to a body. So, that worked. Something worked today. I have some huge forge I gotta get done too. Now, let's work on... It's an interesting song choice. Let's get back to vocals, instrumental. I should have, okay, I should have allowed that just to play. All right, now. Didn't we hear the song the other day and it reminds me of something, doesn't it? Like what? Wally. Wally. That's it. Was it in the space where they're... Is it in the space where they're flying around space? Or was it when he is flying around with... what was the female robot's name? When she locked up because she found a plant and then he was just kind of going around through what? Yeah, on the planet. Eva, that's it, Eva. I watched a Nomad sculpt tutorial on sculpting her the other day. But I'm pretty sure this song that's playing right now is in that movie. I'm gonna have to go back and look later. Okay, we're on the right side. Let's do the wireframe. We're going to make on this plane. I think it'd be better if it's on this side of the screen. So we'll start up here. We'll just kind of follow the contour. What? When he died today, he was 84 but felt like 62. A movie night butter. Welcome in, my friend. How are you doing? That's quite funny. The term when welcome in. Wait a minute. Is there like, are you serious on the first part? But the second part's pretty funny. Haven't heard that one. No, I have. How are you doing today? The starter pistol. What? All right. What am I doing? We're going to finish this sketch. We're going to sketch up along our construction here. Where's our axis? I want to be a smarty. How are you today? That's 2 millimeters. Oh, okay. Oh, nope, I don't want to use this one. That might be a little too big, but that's, yeah, it'll be okay once we, yeah, I think we'll turn them into little polygons as well to shape it as cool. I need to move these in, huh? Okay. Ooh, that's I make my, yeah, I add like this drink mix to my water and it's lemony, and I put way too much in it. Maker Viking, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing? Oh, my face isn't turned on. There, my face is on now. Okay, so let's go and redo this. I cannot believe Christmas is like, what, 6 days away, 5 days away, 4 days away? No, not 4 days, 5, 6. How long? Maybe 8 days away. I'm doing good. Just got home and doing good. What do you think? Should we do 3? 3 or 4? If we do 5, it looks too formal, right? It's like they're getting ready, he's dressed up, ready to go off to the ball or something. Maybe we should do 3. 4 makes it think of a clown for some reason. 3, but then again, 3 is just too close. I've always been told to do things odd. We'll do 4. We'll just say no. 4. We can't do 4. 4 just does not look right on that. We will do 3. Keep things nice and simple. Okay. Now let's see if we can select these all at once. We can. I'll select this one. We're reducing it, right? Oh, we can only do one at a time. Only do one at a time. So let's take this to 150. Let's take it to 60. It's going to give us that. We need to come up here to the bodies and turn them off. Whoops. Cancel that. Before we do any of that, we need to turn off to flat shaded, because Fusion will automatically put a smooth around this. Claws! It doesn't have to be a snowman. I know. Well, we're making it something. We're doing something. Something. It's looking like something. Right. Okay, so we're going to take the 0 off of this end. Preview it. Let's take that down to 80. 80's looking a little bit better. So we'll do 80, yes. Oh yeah, that looks cool, I like that. You know, it's a complicated file. It takes more than 10 minutes. Oh, don't worry about that. That's why. Yeah, that's there he is. How you doing, my friend? Builder Robot. Yes, Claus. I know. That's why I didn't stream on yesterday. I apologize for not being able to make it yesterday. I had we had a parent-teacher conference scheduled for like 3:30, like how it was the other week. But then there was conflict, a bunch of crap. But anyway, so the teacher rescheduled it for like 12:30. I'm like, you can't schedule that for 12:30. That's when I'm here hanging out with everybody.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, it's a crystal snowman. It's like supposed to be a low polygon, but we didn't really go too low. So we're now doing a crystal snowman. Isn't that cool? Builder Robot, I need to talk to you off stream. I got a cool idea that I think I know how to do it. I've never done it before, but I think I know how to do it. I just need to know what you used on your tall giant display, because it's using the same. I want to use that technology. I want to know how you did that. What components you used. It's nothing really like special. I have. I want to make one of those LED spinning things that light up and it spins around and lights up. I need to figure out a way to transfer 5 volts with enough amperage, like at least one amp, from the motor to. I wonder if the motor's going to have a problem with that. Wirelessly to the device. Think you had it fixed? Cool. Yeah. See, I need to do the light up part. What I need to do is we're gonna have one of these stepper motors. We're gonna have one of these stepper motors here, and we're gonna have a 3D printed thingy-majigger on here. Then I'm gonna have an LED strip on the one side, and then I'm going to have the counterbalance is going to be the ESP32. So however far we get it, so we can have it counterbalanced, and then we'll spin it. But I need to power up that ESP32. So yeah, I got to figure out how to do that, and I think that's how. I think what I want to use is the same thing that you used for your little thing. No, it's not going to float. Yeah, it's not going to float. It's going to be connected. It's going to spin around really fast, and then the LEDs will light up, and it will hopefully be able to like. Well, at first we're just going to run. We're just going to have the LEDs randomly come on, so it'll be like make like a kaleidoscope kind of effect. What'd I say? What's that? 60 or 80? 80. Oh, that's easy enough. We just select them. There is our crystal. I like that better. I like that even better. Crystal snowman. I like that. Yeah. Why did I think of that? Probably because I don't make little knickknacks like this. I let them up to all the awesome people out there do it. But, Jaden, we figured out, yes, we can make low poly counts in Fusion 360. That's cool. Crystal snowman. I like that. That's why you guys are so good at what you do. You and the other designers. I've been getting on this like little designer niche lately, haven't I? I was watching. I jumped in. I jumped in. Wasn't that awesome? TechJeeper made hot makes. That was pretty cool. I jumped in right at the very last second of it. When I jumped in, I'm like, oh, they're getting ready to do a giveaway, and then I entered, and then they went to their screen. I'm like, it's like, oh hey, there's my model that TechJeeper awesomely did. Then it disappeared. I'm like, oh, I wonder if they were talking about what's going on. But yeah, and they talked about making a bigger one. They're talking about using a t-shirt press or something. How would you do that? How could you do that? Would you be able to sit there and actually take the model? I think maybe somebody has to try it that has those plates. Could you technically, like, can you take, let's say you do a flat print, right? With with a special fancy build plates on the bottom. And let's say you do the one side, all right? Can you pull it off the plate, flip it upside down, and just heat up that bed? Well, no, because you'd have to heat up that bed pretty darn hot. At least like maybe take the bed up to 100. Would that work? No, I don't think it would work, would it? Because even though all of our printers are pretty much dialed in, we still have a little bit of a top surface problem. You'd have to put weight. Maybe just put a book on it, but you definitely would have to put weight on that. You just released a crystal Christmas ornament yourself. Cool, man. Throw it up here if you got the link for it. Throw it in here. Yeah, I jumped in I jumped in on it. I have access. Well, I can get myself a shirt press and also an oven. I don't know. Oh, I should probably actually get that. My old brother-in-law has this huge, I wonder if he still has it actually. He moved into this, he bought this house and it had a whole bunch of this like sign laminate making stuff in there. I have a giant printer. I have a 4 foot, oh, is it 48? It might be 40 inch. It might be 40 inches. It's either 40 or 48 inch wide printer. Canon printer. I don't know where in God's name to get the ink for it though. That's the problem. It comes on a roll, like the paper is on a roll. You feed it through, and it's a continuous print. You can just print this massive. I think it's 4 foot. Might be 40 inches though, but this massive 40 inch plus height, whatever, depth, and then just however long. What? Really like to... Mr. Wessex, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome in. We are making what Builder of Bot now has named the Crystal Snowman. Oh, did you put it up there? Let's take a look at this. It's over on Maker World. Oh, I like this. I like that. Except cookies, I guess. Right? Yeah. How are you lighting that up? Oh, like that. Wait a minute. What? What did you use here? Oh, here's a demonstration. Can we zoom in on this? Nope. Crystal, the diffuser, crystal base, Y-shaped LED. Where did you get the Y-shaped LED light with magnetic control switch? Where'd you get that at? It uses Maker World's Maker Supply LED board. Maker Supply. I really need to check that out. Maybe we'll do that here. One of these streams. Oh, I like the twisty one. Oh, I really like that twisty one. Oh. I'll be right back. From 3D Fuel, we have Bubblegum Pink and Tangerine Orange, PLA+. What color do you want to choose?
Tangerine orange.
Okay. Not sure what happened to all of our rice, so I'm using sprinkles. But here we have it, a maraca. I had some issues printing this. Not sure why. This is Enviro ABS Black from 3D Print Life. And this is a busted part off my drill press. Let's do some practical printing. Gotta love proprietary crap. Turned out pretty good. There's the broken part, here's the new part. It does like to shrink a lot more than normal ABS, so be mindful of that. Okay. All right. Can I access? Am I logged in under my account? No. Oh, I don't have any boosts. Good thumbs up. I like that. That's pretty sweet. Boost for free. I don't have any boost. I thought I had boost. Oh, here's the bearded printed printer. How are you doing, my friend? Oh, look at that. That's only what, $4, and you can shop now with. You know what I came across the other day? I went grocery shopping and I went to check out at the. Boost expired. Well, I think I used them actually. I think I used one for Pez Liz and K2 Kevin. I think I had them sitting around or something. Anyway, I went grocery shopping the other day, right? And when I went to check out, I used the self-service checkout because you know they have all the registers. That's the only ones that are open. And that's a pretty cool. That's a pretty. Oh, it's 6.5 millimeters. You know what I thought about when I saw this? Maker chip. But 6.5 millimeters is roughly the size of those displays that I already have. Yeah, that's a little. Okay, let's get back to crystal ornament. But anyway, yeah, so I am now following you. Well, it's not saying that. Followed. Followed. Okay, so now I'm following. I don't think I'm really following anybody on Maker's World. I really don't go into Maker's World. If I want a job as a cashier, to get a job there, right? Anyway, I was saying, so I scanned everything, and it said, no, I hit the button, pay the button, hit the paid button, cash, credit, whatever, you know, you hit the button, and then before it went into saying how much I owed and like my official swipe your card kind of screen, it showed up, said, would you like to make payments on this? I'm like, what? Who's from Affirm? Affirm, yeah, Affirm. You see it pop up on like things. So Walmart, I shouldn't, a big box store is now offering payment plans for your groceries. We're just going to leave it at that. Awesome. Maker Supplies. What do they all have in here? American Dream, I guess. If you have, I understand it's hard. It's hard for people. It is. But you know there is a serious problem if these grocery stores, these big box stores, are now offering loans, simple, like, I don't know, what's our firm? It's like, what, every 1 or 2 weeks, you make a payment, like pay in 4 or something like that. I think I've seen them at. If you have to take out a small month-long mini loan for your groceries, that's just something needs to be done. Something needs to change. Look at all this cool stuff in here. What the heck? Why haven't I looked into this before? Like I did like maybe a few months ago, but there is my son would love this. Look, see here, pay in 4 insert. That's for the PayPal. That's I gotta get this. Yeah, we'll get this. We'll get one of these, right? And I'll bring. You know, like when my son was up in here the other day, he was off on La La Land somewhere, but this he'll like this. So I'm gonna order this here in a few days, so we'll get it here after Christmas. Maybe we'll put this together on New Year's Eve. He's with me on New Year's Eve, so I might as well just do a stream New Year's Eve. And yeah, maybe we'll get this and we'll get this in. If we can get it on time, I'll order it today, and then. I'll print it and we'll assemble it, right? So, yeah, we'll do a little build thing. Our gingerbread house is like slowly being eaten, by the way. But yeah, he'll like that. And we'll do a little build video, and we'll do a little build stream. Oh, and it comes with. Oh, okay. So yeah. So that's what, $19. Well, I already have filament. I don't need filament. And it comes with all this. Cool. Awesome. And where did your link go? Everybody, if you want to get this, oh, that's at. I want to pin that. There we go. Jane's LED crystal ornament pinned up on top of chat. So it lights up when you click that, when you put it up on there. That's pretty cool. And that I'm assuming that's your hand. For reference, size reference. I wonder how long shipping is. I wonder if I can get one of these in quickly. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let's get back to this. Too much depth in the world. Yeah. The kit and boom system is very handy. They have creator kits too. You know what? I've been thinking about getting some chickens again. The chickens were the chickens were my ex-wife's. I had them for like 3 or 4 months once she moved out, and I should have kept them, but I just wasn't prepared for that. I wasn't prepared for the dogs. But anyway, yeah. So I thought about getting chickens back in the springtime a few months ago, and I asked my son. He's like, no, he doesn't want chickens. I was like, all right, but I think I'm gonna get chickens in the springtime. we had an abundance of eggs. But I mean, I tell you what, if you've never had fresh eggs, oh, you don't know what you're missing. Even duck eggs. Oh my God, the duck eggs were delicious. But yeah, we always had fresh eggs. Yes, chickens help keep the ticks down. There you go. Print it, get it assembled. Up there, up on top, pinned to chat is the model. You don't think you can get anything quickly at the moment? They're having delivery issues for weeks now. Oh man, okay. Well, it looked like I had everything except for the dual output shaft motor. I got those motors, but not dual output. Do I have any dual outputs? What the heck? Where do you think you're going? Where did you go? I just had a wee little teeny, like a spider just kind of scoot down. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know where it went. Oh, well. Spider bro. It probably did. It was one of those very, like it was very, very, I thought it was like a piece of hair floating. It was very, very, very thin. I don't know if y'all saw that or not. And I know if I would have touched it, I would have probably hurt it. But I don't see where. Huh. Yes, fresh eggs are so much, and they last longer too. You know, you can keep fresh eggs. You know, Chris Girl, I was thinking about if I would get a bunch of egg layers, I'd put some out in my front yard. You know, like there are some people. So I live in a rural area, right? I'm surrounded by farmland. My house is surrounded by a big cornfield, but we have development areas out here. There's one that's across the field on the other side of the tree line. I can see it. I can see the back there. I can see their back porch lights, like right at this time of year. But once the trees are all in bloom and all that stuff, I can't see anything. But I can see through the trees at night. I can't see their houses during the day, even with the leaves gone. The trees hide them. But I can see the lights at night, and they sell eggs over there for like $8 a freaking carton. Somebody, oh my God, when was this? Friday night. Yeah, it was Friday night. Friday or Saturday, whatever night it was. I think it maybe might have been Saturday night. There were 4 huge explosions out here. I didn't hear the first 2. They started around 10 o'clock, but I heard the second one, or the third one, and I heard the fourth one. It shook the house. It sounded like... yeah. Well, yes, exactly. That's exactly what it was. One happened at the last 2. The third one, I think it was around 1 o'clock. And then because my phone kept lighting up, and it was our neighborhood watch thingy, whatever, our neighborhood Facebook group. People complaining about it, and then the last one happened at like 1:45 because I responded to that. I was like. Because everybody's like, oh, it's a gunshot, or like, oh, it's a transformer. I'm like, no, that's not a transformer going off. That's something massive going off. You could feel it. It was just huge. People were hearing it from like miles down the road. People were hearing it all up in Carson's Corner, and Carson's Corner is like 4 miles away from me. I think Carson Corner is like a little intersection with a store. There were people on her saying that, oh, it's probably those drones. Just weirdos. But it sounded like sonic booms. I've heard sonic booms before, and that's what it sounded like. And then somebody was saying that it was like asteroids exploding over top of us. But anyway, so I turned on my digital scanner, right, on the PC. I'm able to hear all of the activity, not just the stuff that's analog. I can hear all the digital trunk system too. And it turned out it was a bunch of people that were about a quarter mile away from me, just actually over in that development that I was just talking about. One of them were over there shooting tangerite, tangerite, right? Yeah, tangerite. They were over there shooting it. People were hearing it from like 2-3 miles away. I thought it was hysterical. Everybody's like, oh, that needs to be outlawed, oh, blah, 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 and stuff, quack and things like that, right? Okay. Before we do anything, let's put a hat on this guy, or girl, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, we need to cancel this. I need to get out. I need to get back into solid. And we need to why can't we select this? Now I put you on mute. That is on mute. See, that's on mute right there. It's on mute, and it's still rung through. Is that interesting? This, you know what? I wonder something here. I wonder if we take all of these are mesh bodies. Israel caused an earthquake blowing up in the ammo dump. Yeah. I can't remember what town it was. It's not far from me. Yeah, it's a ghost town now. The whole underground is still burning. The old coal mine caught fire. Still burning away. I think it's only like an hour drive from here. That's the coal seam, right? Yeah, it's Centennial fire, whatever it is. Centralia. Centralia? How do you pronounce that? Centralia. Something like that. But yeah. It's still burning to this day. Started in 1962. What was it called again? Oh, it's more than an hour. It's probably about like a two. That's probably about a 2-hour drive. Yeah, because it's about a 2-hour drive because right here is where we go. My son goes to the doctor here, and that is he goes right here, and that takes me an hour and a half to drive to here. Takes me about an hour and a half to drive here to Harrisburg. That takes me an hour and a half to drive here. That's our capital. Takes me 2.5 hours to drive to here to Reading. And I do make deliveries here, and it takes me about 2 hours to get to here. I make a delivery satellite. This is a pain in the butt to get to. Where do I come? Oh, here it is, right there. I make a delivery right there. So I jump off this exit, drive up to here, and then I take a dirt road, this dirt road right here, full of freaking potholes and ruts and everything else. So you can only drive like, fourth gear out through there. Oh, what did I do? Out to this facility right here, and then I unload into these called pig tanks right here. There's silos here, but most of the time we're unloading into these pig tanks. There's little backups. So this facility, you want to know what they do here? This is a human waste facility. So what they do, all the human, all the poo and everything that comes from New York City, it gets shipped in from New York City and New Jersey. It gets shipped in from right in here, in this area. It gets shipped all the way into here, and there's trucks constantly running in here, and then they put it in that facility, and all that facility does is they spread it out. I know it might be disgusting. It gets pumped in. They spread it out into these big giant floor bin things, and then while it's getting unloaded, they inject lime, which is what I deliver to. They inject quicklime into it they pump quicklime into it. It gets spread out, dries, and then they scoop it all up and they bury it in the abandoned coal mines. They bury it all in the abandoned mines that are out through here. Interesting. But that's where that's at, huh? 54, I actually take this road. I take this road 54 when I'm empty sometimes. I come down 54, 61 over on to pick up 54, and 54 will take us. So yeah, I drive right through that town. I don't even realize it. I drive right through that town. Didn't even realize it. Huh. I'll have to stop next time. But yeah, I run that, and then, yeah, I run all kinds of back roads. Okay. There's a uranium seam in Africa that turned out in a natural reactor because water was running through it. Really? Oh yeah, it was that was it Mississippi or was it in Wisconsin? I know, right? Harness the coal fire. Hi, Claus. Thank you for stopping in, my friend. Have a beautiful day. We're just kind of all over the place now. This town set the bonfire. Oh, it's in Michigan. Is it the one where they showed like the lake where it was just swallowing like trees, like whole trees, whole massive trees just getting sucked down into this hole? That was it, right? I need to take the cap off first. Can you imagine? Can you imagine sitting like on that lake, maybe in a fishing boat, and all of a sudden that happens? That would be crazy. That'd be so. Way too much lemon in it. Royal Nomi, how are you doing today? How are you, my friend? Oh, did you pull it up? Just got in from the doctor's. I hope it was a good visit. It was in Louisiana. What the heck? This is in Louisiana. I thought it was in Louisiana. Michigan. You talked out of admitting, so you need to increase some meds. Is that a good thing? Well, yeah. Whew. It's in Louisiana. I thought it was in Louisiana. All right, let's get back to our crystal, our crystal thing. Google says Michigan. Yeah, I don't know, man. We need to be back in the mesh. Oh, before we do this, I need to make sure that we got the mesh body, mesh on, and see if we can send this off to the printer as it is. I want to make sure that we're able to print this without stuff falling apart. Once it's in the printer, then we can convert it to an STL. Because it's in a mesh right now, we don't have it converted to a full body. Oh, so it is staying in there. Oh, is it tomorrow? Oh, we'll definitely be thinking. We'll definitely keep him in our thoughts and prayers. Okay. So that did work. Does this? Are we able to do this as objects? No. So that's going to be one. That's going to be one thing. What's it looking like if we try to? What the hell's this? Brim ears. Why did they put that in there? I don't really remember that being in there. That's 10. We should be able to paint this without having to paint the entire. There. Oh yeah, we can, see? Cool. Cool. James the printer, how are you doing, my friend? We are making what is now described as, oh, we're going to have an overhang issue here. Slice it, see what it does. I mean, we could do that. We're gonna have the hat here. We're gonna put a hat on here, and the hat's gonna be all out of wank anyway. So you might as well just run with that in the front, right? What's it gonna hurt? You did James the printer, is this saying you're a first time chatter here? I could have sworn you're here in here before. Yeah, isn't it cool, right? So I got this idea. I was driving home from work today, and you know those snowmen that are out in your front yard? They're all wireframe, and then there's like some kind of like white wrapping around it, and it's all lit up inside. That's where I got the idea. It's like, why don't we make a little polygon snowman? Which I'm pretty sure if I searched, somebody probably done it already. But I like the way that is. But yeah, we're just kind of doing like, we're not really, I got a couple ideas for getting back into our projects, our big projects again. But we're just kind of relaxing for the next remaining part of the week. Till probably after Christmas. Once next week's over, then we'll probably go back to our craziness stuff again. I got all the stuff in for the jet turbine engine thing, for the resin printed one. All we have to do is print it. So everything is in for that. Let's do the hat. Let's do the top hat. Your beard fixes all your overhang issues. I forgot to pull chicken, so I guess we're gonna have spaghetti tonight.
It's beautiful.
not letting me select these because they're not. I have not converted them. Everything's on fire now. So we're just going to do an offset plane along this. I know. Where would a string be without fire? You guys are the firebugs, not me. I've been playing around with a Pillover bot. I was just thinking about that. That poor person is probably in cam right now. Just think about this. So we're over in another stream today, or not today, yesterday. Somebody asked about a cam program, and I was like, Fusion, run Fusion. And to my mind, I'm thinking like they're like making something like, making something like this or something like that, trying to mill something like this, right? So I'm like, use Fusion, because I've been learning cam, and once you get the setup down, the tooling, like the tooling pass, that's all easy. That's all click, point, click, and shoot thing. It's the setup that's kind of a little bonkies. But yeah, Builder, you're probably absolutely right. They're probably trying to cut out a picture on or some kind of design on a piece of wood. So Fusion is not going to work for that. I don't know if you can use that do that or not. I did come across a tutorial I meant to watch last night, but I ran out of time. That had we need to insert a plane while I'm talking. That had they did just that. They had a picture, a 3D picture in CAD in Fusion, and they put it over and did all the cam work in it. Murder bears for yard demons. Sure, we'll do that. So those that are new or just coming in, Builderbot just redeemed a game. 3 rounds of Boom Bears. We will get this music off. Oh, I know, we need that one on. We need to turn that off, because it's all on the same one. Here we go. How are you running low on points? Bang joined, get on the action. This is round 1 of 3. This is perfect because it'll give me time to go refill my drink. Welcome. So there we go. 55 seconds. Bang join, get on the action. I go and refill my drink. I'll be right back. Welcome in, whoever that was. I'm making a drink right now. I'm away from the computer. Bang joined, get on the action. Here we go. I like this little drink mix I have. 0 sugar. Sometimes you put a little too much in, it gets a little too tangy. Well, it looks like my fireplace is cleared up. But still don't want to take a chance with it. Okay. Random Tinkerer, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing? Who are we down to here? James the Printer, Shenanigans, Cruise Go, or Random Tinkerer? Uh-oh. Cruise and Grill and Shenanigans. Oh, no, I got it. Oh, I missed. Not sure how that happened, but all right. Ooh, yeah, way too much. Here we go. Round 2 of 3. Ready, right? I like that victory one. Yeah. Oh, I gotta go do something again. 40 seconds. Bang join. Get in. Okay. I gotta drive out to New York City Friday morning. It's gonna be fun. Trying to get back. All that holiday traffic leaving the city. Oh, I might get lucky because I'll probably come out of the city probably around 9 o'clock in the morning. What just happened here? Like everybody just all fainted. Oh, James the Printer, Random Tinkerer. Down to you two. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Random Tinkerer won that battle. Last game. This is 3 of 3. Bang join. And then we'll get back into our our pixelated snowman. Our crystallized snowman. Yeah, I have to go all the way down by JFK Airport. So that is always a nightmare coming up through there. So I might not be streaming until Saturday. 30 seconds, bang join to get in. Because I'm definitely, tomorrow, I'm probably going to be just asleep all day until my son gets back from school. And that's around 3 o'clock, right? So that way I'm well rested to go into the city and hurry up and get back. Because that's one of those things where I can't pull over and take a nap. Because if you do that, a half-hour nap alongside the road will equal like 1 to 2 hours of sitting in traffic. I don't really want to sit in traffic. The longest I've ever sat in traffic going across the Bronx to the GW Bridge was 7 hours. It took me 7 hours to go 4 miles. Car's not too bad because you can zip around. I've taken cars through there, but yeah, car's not too bad if you can zip around. I've had 3 accidents. Oh, Jaden took it. All right. Yeah, Chicago is always a fun place to drive around. My the problem with going out to in a truck in New York is they treat you like you're like you'll get out of the way for them. No, I can't just quickly get out of the way for you. You prefer to use your teleporter. Okay, so let's cancel that. And I want to we need to move it up, but I need to move it up, and what if we can bring up this body actually? Let's do it on this body. See, it's not allowing me to select that for some reason. You love traffic jam assist, and you're talking about the automatic stop and go. Yeah, my one car has that. It's nice. Adaptive cruise or whatever's. From upstairs to downstairs, I know, right? That's what I'm looking for. That is not what I'm looking for. I want this one. Do you want the top hat forward or backwards? Let's look at the front. That's kind of backwards. I think we'll go with that one. We can go with that one. That looks good. You find it funny how many people know that and wonder why I never close for snow? Yeah, like why would you? I mean, I would have loved. I mean, seriously, come on now. I would seriously love it if I could walk out my backyard to my shop, or walk from in my house to another room and work. I mean, I'd love that. Okay, so now since we're on this plane, let's make a top hat. How big should we make this? Should we make it like one of those little small ones, or should we make it a fairly decent sized one? I'll do 18 millimeters. Yeah, it's like my driveway. I've shoveled my driveway like maybe 4 or 5, like a handful of times since I've lived here. I've lived here for what, been in this house for 12 years now, I think. Yeah, because I bought the house. My son was almost 1. Yeah, because we got all the paperwork, we signed the deal, all that stuff, all paperwork done. He was 3 months old. We signed. We went to. We were supposed to sign. We were supposed to close on it, and that's when everything with him in the hospital and all that stuff took place. So the closing got postponed for probably a good 6 months. No, more than that. Because that was, his surgery was beginning of April. Yeah, about 7 months. 7 months. Our closing got postponed for 7 months because of that. Live in a corner lot. You're living here. I bought a snowblower because I'm lazy. I'd get a snowblower too. I just never bought one. My neighbors do mine. My neighbors take their little skidster and their tractor. What's cool is I'm surrounded by families, right? So, person over here, the person way back there, and the person over there, they're all the same family. So, and then this person over here is a different family, but they all share farm equipment and fields and stuff like that, right? No, because yeah, it's just the way that our community is. So he plows them and he just zips mine real quick, and yeah. Okay, let's extrude this down. Is that thick enough? Like, what's the top hat look like? I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, that looks about right. This might be, that might be a little too off to the side. It might be just a little too much, but that's okay because that's just the way we're gonna do it. I'm trying to find. If you notice, I've been exploring this little like figurine kind of like these little a different thing with my channel, right? I'm kind of exploring the design. What kind of design do you call this? What do you call this? What am I doing here? What do you call it? Because most of my stuff's all like mechanical kind of stuff, but this is like a different path I've been doing. I've been doing a bunch of sculpting lately, modeling. Yeah, well, it's all modeling, right? I mean, the stuff I do with the jet engines and airplanes and propellers and stuff like that, that's modeling. But yeah, I've been doing a bunch of like taking a little bit a different path lately. Okay, so we'll say okay with that. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find my style, I guess. Computer assisted design, a cat. What is this? That's called quirky. Joyful Christmas. We're not going to listen to that. All right. I need to do a plane. I need to do an offset angled. Kiki Jack, how are you doing today, my friend? Let's see if we can do a plane at an angle. If we angle off of this. You're gonna have me come down here, aren't you? Yes, you are. Perfect. Perfect. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Those you don't know. Geeky Jack is another streamer. A shout out. Make sure you head over. Give Geeky Jack a follower. He's also a Moko. Awesome content. I love watching. Geeky Jack's an artist. I love watching when he does all his arts. I love the emotes that he makes. They're the coolest things ever. I used one of those. I made one of those flamethrowers one time. I made it. I didn't trust it. I just took one of those. A regular propane tank, and I hooked the hose up to it, and then at the end I put a valve, and then I put some black pipe that you get at a big box store. Put that down there. Put a couple different flarings on it, and I drilled some holes into it to let air into it, and I turned it on. It worked actually pretty good, but it heated up, and yeah, I just didn't trust it. There was no way of it stopping it from coming back. I'm sure the valve probably had a backstop in it, but a flame back? What's it called? I think it's called something like that. I can't remember what they're called. We need to find our center. Where's our center at? That's our center because we did it at 18 inches. Yeah, that would probably work. See, I didn't have any kind of air compressor going into it. I just basically made mine. I basically made a larger version of the blowtorch that screws onto it. I put a couple holes in the back to allow air to go through, and I just shot gas through it. And then I think the end pipe was like maybe 6 inches around. I just heard my doorbell. No, dogs would be going nuts. Yeah, it didn't really shoot that much of a flame. It wasn't really like a hot flame. It just was fire. We will definitely be playing around with more fire here soon. If you use the oh yeah, sketch plane is definitely not in the middle of this to work. The sketch might, yeah, that's all the way down here or somewhere. There should be a way to, there's a way you can move this. You can move this to where you're working. I don't know how to do that yet. You intersect sketch tool and select the top surface of it. You can find the center more easily. I'll play around with that. Darn it, why is it? There's our top hat. Oh, it's off-centered. What the heck? How did that happen? Why is my phone keep ringing? My phone is actually like my ringer is off. Oh no, it's not. My alerts are off. That's what it was. Okay, that's my bad. I thought I had it turned off. What's convert? Ah. I wish there was a way that you can select on our surface and have it like centered. Oh, I'm getting all things all messed up. Oh, I see what happened there. Do you see what? Oh, you darn it. Okay, so I need to move this sketch. I think I just did. You can use a line to fix it. Select the point on the object to move, then select the point on the face to align to. Click, flip. I've been looking for that. Change the printer, thank you, my friend. I have been looking, so I know how to do that on FreeCAD. I've used FreeCAD for years. I know how to do that in FreeCAD. I could never figure out how to do that in Fusion, and that's all it is. It's just the align tool. So that's the tool to do that with. I've been playing around with Fusion, for 6 months now? Something like that. Yeah, something like 6 months. I just started this year. I just made the conversion from FreeCAD to 360. And that's the darn tool I've been looking to. That's what I've been looking to use. Well, son of a biscuit. Thank you, my friend. Let's go backwards. It's been there in front of me this whole entire time. So move an object. So this here, select the point on the face to align to, and that would be right there. And then we select this. Oh, wait a minute here. If we flip it. All right, so let's do that backwards. Align. So we're gonna align that to that. Perfect. Oh, you're awesome. You are awesome. That's cool. You never stop learning Fusion. You know, I say that about everything. I even say that about driving truck. How long have I been driving truck now? Like 20 years or something like that? I don't know. I have several million miles back, like just under my belt. The day I stop learning how to drive a truck is the day I sell it. The day I turn the keys over, I'm done. That's cool. We got it figured out. Thank you, my friend. I have been looking for how to do that in this program for months now. I knew it could be done. I just didn't. Yeah, I used to be able to do it in Fusion all the time, but now I know how to do that. So we hit OK. That's awesome. That does not look like a top hat. It does not look like a top hat at all. But it does not look like a top hat. You just found a line a couple months ago. Who was I talking to? Somebody. I was talking to somebody about learning. I was talking to when I stopped down at the terminal to get my paperwork and everything else. There was a company driver down there that just got a brand new truck, right? And he was in there. You can see I'm sitting there getting fuel because I get fuel at that place, and I can see lights blinking, all this other stuff, and I'm like, what the heck's going on here? And I holler on the radio at him, and he said he told me he's just trying to figure out his truck. And now I sold my Kenworth and bought the Volvo. About 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. I just want to know. And over the summer, I just learned. So I've had that truck for like at least 5 years. Over the summer, or maybe I've been this year, I just figured out how to use the windshield wipers. I mean, I know how to turn them on and off, right? You know, the sprayer, you have the high and low, but then you have intermediate, right? But my intermediate would always speed up and slow down with my speed. And I always disliked the speed that it was like permanently set at. I always wanted to go just a little bit faster. Well, I discovered one day, because they wouldn't, I can't remember what it was, but I discovered that if you turn them off and on to intermediate, if you do it several times in a row, each time you do it is a speed level. So if I do it, if I click it on and off 4 times, like really fast, it'll take it to level 4, which is like the perfect intermediate that I've been looking for. And 5 years of 5-6 years of owning that truck, and I just discovered that. So yeah, you learn something new every day, right? That does not look like a top hat. I need to see what a top hat looks like. I don't like that. Oh, top hats have like a curvature. Well, okay, so I got this part here somewhat right, and it's a little bit wonky. I guess top hats are like a bunch of different. See, this is what I was thinking about when I was thinking about top hats. I was thinking about something like this, right? So it does have like a flat. Mine's just a little too curvy, so we need to bring it up just a little too curvy. Let's get back into that sketch, and now that I have an idea of what I want to do. Yes, that's why we're gonna be getting back into the sketch itself, because we're gonna add the ribbon in the sketch. So this needs to it needs to come down a little bit. You are not liking that. Why did it not update that? We should probably bring this out a little bit more. I wish we could cut this. There should be a way to cut this, right? And there should be a way to cut that. Trim. Is this going to work? Oh my god, I just learned another thing today. That's 2 things I've learned today. Trim. So you know how many times I've had to completely redo a sketch because I wanted to take a little section out of it? Awesome. That's looking more like a top hat, right? Just bring our body back. Why? I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, come on now. It's me. Let's see how let's see how well this will print. Let's send this off to the bamboo. I think that's a bug. What is going on here? I think this, I don't think our mesh transferred over. Oh, it did. Our top hat. What kind of silliness and nonsense is that? Hey, it's my channel. That's what we get. Frosty has a oh yeah, of course. Now it'd be Tech Cheaper that has to come in here and completely make everything like stove top. All right, so we need to look at Frosty now. No, he does not. He has a what? He has a, has a stovepipe hat. Like the original Frosty, or is it all like... Because the only ones I'm seeing here. It does say it in this song, doesn't it? A stovetop hat is a top hat. I'm thinking of like an actual stovetop. Like, that's what I'm thinking. Well, it does. Okay, so it does slice. Let's slice it once. Let's see what stovepipe. Well, that's not bad. Supports. That's not bad for the support, right? I've always been one to like design where we're not needing supports, because to me, supports are just a waste. So the original idea for this, was to make this as and put a tea light inside of it. That was the original idea. Now we're off onto something that completely, but then again, that's how everything goes. What if we can do, oh boy. Where in the heck is our... Oh, it's in others. Can we spiralize this? What is going on right here? There is a problem right here. Yeah, that wouldn't work at all. What's smooth spiral? We'll just have to hollow it out. Wonder how hard that would be. Can't, because it's not converted. It's still a mesh. Yeah, I have to convert it. Once I convert, I'll have to convert it from a mesh back into a solid, and then once that's converted, then we can hollow it out. We should be able to do it right now, actually. Where is it? Convert mesh. Mesh body. Shell cannot be, try adjusting the thickness. What? Well, apparently I broke it. Well, I was probably having an issue because that's probably... Yeah, we're probably having an issue right here because all that. That's probably why we are having an issue. So let's try to get this cleaned up. Did that just clean it up? That was easy. All right, let's try this again. Let's convert this. You're still telling me we can't do it at that thickness. It's not allowing me to hollow it out for some reason. See, well, I'll just see if we can still need to convert it even more. Huh. Modify. T-spline to B-rep, face to T-spline. Oh, I didn't do anything. Yeah. Anyway, there's our what the. That's what we got for today. I'll work on this some more. Yeah, we'll put some. I'll put a face on here, and I'll work on the arms. I'll try to stream tomorrow, but if not, I will be in Saturday, maybe Friday night. But my son is going to be home like any second now. I didn't realize it was already after 3. So let's see who is on. Anybody have any ideas? Let's see if. I don't like this. I don't like the way that works. So let me look on my list here. I want to see if somebody's on. Ah, I'm surprised. I see Silverback is on, but I think Silverback is just doing prints. Well, I know where we're going. Get back into... we're going to head over to the Mocha Maid. Yes, start the raid. My son's going to be home any second. Shell right into the... into the why did that allow that? Don't worry about it. It's all good. Have a super terrific day. Tech Jeeper, you're awesome, my friend. And that whole gift, that whole thing worked out. It went through last night. So Da Vinci is getting a mug all sent to him. Thank you again, my friend, for that. Head over to the Mocos. Have a beautiful day. I'm going to try to get back on tomorrow. I'm going to work on this today so I can get it up. Yeah, it just said, do you want to record? I said, sure. So I hit the record button. I was sitting down at a convenience store and did it. But yeah, thank you again, my friend. Shell right into that. Yeah, I tried shelling into it, but it keeps coming up an error. I'll get it figured out. I will see you guys, if not today, maybe Friday evening. If not Friday evening, definitely I'll definitely be back here Saturday in the afternoon. Have a beautiful day. Have a great rest of your weekend. Happy holidays. Let's go check out the Mogos.